she says she called up the wise and knowledgeable womb goddess 7 and 7. 7 created males, 7 created females. So these are the clones, the beginning of the clone age. What do you get? What do you think George Lucas gets the clones and all that out of Star Wars? He got all this stuff from ancient texts. For the womb goddess is creator of fate. Then you got a broken piece of tablet here. Them by two, it says something about them by two. Them by two in her presence. I think you're talking about making 2 and 2 over and over again. That's what it kind of seems like it's trying to say here, where the tablet's a little bit broken. Mommy made these rules for people. In the house of woman who is giving birth, the mud brick shall be put down for 7 days. Bilatilly, wise mommy, shall be honored. The midwife shall rejoice in the house of the woman who gives birth. So now they got this cloning thing and this zygote thing down packed. They're making it happen. They're celebrating themselves. Oh, we're so good. Look what we've done. We now have created a new slave race to do the work for us. I want to be honored on special days. I want holidays named after me. These people are crazy. These are crazy. You're talking about ultimate narcissistic psychopaths, sociopaths. This is it. It don't get no crazier than this. This is wild. And when the woman gives birth to the baby, the mother of the baby shall sever herself. A man to a girl, to her bosom. There's some broken tablets here. A beard can be seen on a young man's cheek. In gardens and waysides, a wife of her husband choose each other. So they're talking about now, as they're now growing up to a certain point, they leave their parent. We're taking them away from their parents. As soon as we can tell they're in puberty, we see a little bit of hair on the neck. We see that the woman's starting to develop a little bit of a body. The girl's starting to develop a body. We're going to sever her. We can see her now, it says. We can see her. We can see a beard being seen. We're taking them away from the parents. We're ripping them away from the parents now. We're taking them and we're putting them into this other area where we're going to make them mate. This is where they started mating them like animals. And Nintu was present. They counted the months, called up the 10th month as a term of fates. So what they're saying is, instead of a 9-month pregnancy, these pregnancies were lasting 10 months at that time. They were 10-month pregnancies, not 9. And to add credence to that, even further on, when Adam was the firstborn, I guess you say, perfected version of Homo sapiens sapien, one of the actual Anunnaki women themselves gave birth to him because they were trying to perfect the process so that they can mate on their own. And it was a 10-month term as well. And she held him up and said, my hands have made it, the Adamu, which means first man. I'm giving y'all the real history of Earth now, the real history of where we come from. This is the closest you're going to get to real history. All that garbage you've been listening to on TV and National Geographics and all these other people, and going to school and getting these old-ass school books that have no real knowledge in them. This is the closest you're going to get to finding out how we got here. I'm giving you the knowledge right now.
By Compendium of the Emerald Tablets by Billy Carson.